Hello everyone and welcome to the Macon County High School Soccer Complex here at the high school at Lafayette, Tennessee. I'm Ronnie Miles serving as your host along with North Central Television. We'll be bringing you tonight's soccer match between Macon County and a very long time soccer heritage school. Goodpasture will be here tonight. Should be a great game. We're glad to be here with you and be able to film this and replay it for you. Listen, with special time tonight as North Central came out, just picked the perfect night. We have senior night tonight. We'll be sending some of these soccer players off for their last time this year. It's always a kind of say a bittersweet type thing. When the seniors, they go out there and you know it's going to be the last time, you kind of get a tear in your eye, and then you think of all the great things they've done in the other years that they have played, and you know something, they earned it. They certainly earned it. So we're just about get ready for senior tonight, and I think that is the coach on the far side of the field. I'm not sure. I'm going to call the numbers out and get everyone out here. They'll probably have, as the other sports do, probably have some kind of a gift for the seniors that hopefully they don't discard it later on in life. They'll keep these little tidbits they get from these, and keep those. First, graduating tonight will be number 0. That is the goalkeeper. That is Clay West. Clay is senior. And there comes his mom and dad out. We don't have their name down here. I apologize for that, but Clay is a very active, very good goalie for Macon County High soccer team. By the way, Macon County is coming into this game tonight with Goodpasture hosting a record of 5 wins, 5 losses, and 2 draws. And next week, this will be the last home game for the Tigers here at Macon County. Next week, they will be playing the first round of the playoffs at White House Heritage. And don't have a time on that one, but it will be next Friday, the first game. So here, let's get the number 2 is Jordan B. Powell. That's Adrian Powell's son, getting his gift there. You notice that little brace, you might say, on his right arm. You know, the guy is going to be ineligible tonight. He has broken his collarbone. More than likely that happened in a soccer game also. And his mom, you see her out there now, she was just almost in tears. I wish he could play tonight. But, you know, the injury will not allow him to do that. Good soccer player. And they're getting their picture made by all of the fans over in the stands. You can see them, a lot of folks out here, mostly players, but then if you start looking, there's a lot of doggone people out here watching this game tonight. Very popular here at Macon County High School. Graduating tonight is number 9. That will be Carlos Hernandez, a senior. And Carlos gets his gift and goes over to his father. And Dad's going to shake his hand. Yeah, turn around, put his hand. I know how happy Dad must be being able to do that, because I went through this senior thing with 2 children of my own, and your head swells up a little bit on senior night when you walk out there with them. You really have a tendency to be very serious about these senior nights, and at this time, that is the best that can be done, I guarantee you. They're my favorite children at this time. Here is number 11 now. He is the backup goalkeeper, Mauricio Angula. Mauricio, and matter of fact, there's your mom clapping her hand. I just spoke with her this afternoon, and she was just tickled pink that we was going to have the video on her son's last home game tonight. And you might recognize both of them. They own the Hispanic restaurant there in Red Bowling Springs, as a matter of fact. And my wife and I stopped and ate and chatted with them folks. They're very proud of their son, as all the parents are. So coming up next to get his little gift, Zachary Gold, a senior. Terry Gold is his father. There is Terry going up now. Terry does a great job at the country club out there. He has studied agriculture in his time. He has studied like grasses at golf courses and whatever, and he's the overseer of all the operations on the greens and fairways and everything. Terry, you're doing a great job. And there's Mom, of course, she works up at the co-op, and how happy she is of their son, Zachary. And next, number 26, Cameron Wogamuth. Number 26 will be graduating tonight. And there comes, I think, Mom and Dad and maybe sister coming out there with him. And very possible, you know, him a senior, very possible girlfriend. We don't know, but they all pretty. We sure appreciate all of the exciting play that all of our seniors have given us, and I can tell you what, these seniors have left a legacy behind them for these juniors and underclassmen to live up to. I guarantee you, this is our second video game for the soccer team, and you know what? They look pretty doggone good shutting out Smith County just a couple of weeks ago. So can we do that tonight? I'd like to tell you we could, but you know, I don't know for sure. But I think that might be, that's the last senior that I've got on our list here. And our final senior tonight is German Candido. German Candido. That's a strange name, being German. I like it. There's Mom coming out to, come on, Mom, give him a hug. That way. Be proud of German there. Donated all his time in soccer here. I'd love to know that some of these kids, and let me tell you something, soccer is big now. I mean, how big? Well, it's real big. And I'd like to know that some of our seniors has got a chance to maybe further their soccer career, maybe in a college somewhere, and to find that out would just tickle me pink. Well, that done it for the seniors here. We're getting ready for the kick, and we'll have that on North Central for you. We'll re-air on Channel 97, North Central Television, Channel 97, beginning in the morning at 10 a.m., 2 p.m. in the afternoon, 9 p.m. at night. So you got 3 different chances to watch that, and we'll have that on for about a week. And that way you'll enjoy every kick of the game. Goodpasture and the Tigers coming up. And welcome back to Tiger Town, USA. Soccer complex for you, North Central and soccer. How much better does it get? We're real fortunate before the game starts. We're real fortunate to have a TV station and a radio station here in Macon County that brings these sports out over the airways and the TV lines that people may not be able to hear or see in person. So we're glad for this to happen. Goodpasture will have the soccer ball first, and the Tigers will be on defense. Here Goodpasture gets it across the half-court mark. Now we come down and a nice kick back out. There is Agula with the ball, kicking it, kick pass over to Hill. Hill brings it across to Agula, and it's going to be stolen by Goodpasture. Goodpasture gets the ball back on the Tigers' end of the field. There's a big block by 26, Martinez. Martinez will get the ball to number 11, Agula. And I hope I'm pronouncing these right. If not, I'm sure I'm real close to it. Tigers with the ball now. There is number 8 with it, Nuez. All the way across the field to number 26, Wogamuth. And they'll let it go out of bounds, and it'll be a kick back in for the Tigers down, all the way down to the end zone, right in front of the goal of Goodpasture. What a kick. I wonder if West has got any ambitions to be a punter or kicker for the football team. That guy's got a leg there, but he put a foot in it. There's Wogamuth. Will get the ball to 18, Osorio. Osorio played a big part in that game against the win with Smith County. There's Agula with the ball now, and he'll kick it back down to the end zone, toward the end zone to 24, Martinez. And Martinez comes across the field with it. There is number 16, a nice move at the Dido. And they will maintain possession. They're on their end on Goodpasture's end of the field down there. And that's where Macon County will be doing their scoring. We're going to play 20 minutes, take a 10-minute break, and play 20 more minutes. The one ahead, the one with the lead will win, of course. If it's tied up, it still stops in 40 minutes. That's the reason the Tigers are 5 wins, 5 losses, and 2 ties. Here's Goodpasture with the ball, getting it across, blocked there by Osorio. Oh, good move, Argula. gets the ball back over to Macon County side. There's a beautiful lead kick going down, and I don't know if number 17 Gold could keep up with that or not. That was a beautiful lead kick to Zachary Gold, and the ball was kicked pretty hard that way, and Zach couldn't keep up with it. That was a beautiful pass. And this one, a big kick. There is a headbutt as Osorio's involved in that. Goodpasture with the ball now right in front of us. Cameron Wohlgemuth with the ball. Has it stolen from him. There is West coming in, grabbing the ball inside his territory. Boy, that belongs to him down there. And he is the only one allowed to pick the ball up, touch it with their hands. And he can, any way that he can stop the ball from in play, that's what he can do. And he's a good goalie, too. He's going to be missed next year, guarantee you. Here is Goodpasture bringing the ball back across a half-court field. There's a nice left-footed kick there. And right now, a little bit different than it was with Smith County, as the Tigers absolutely control the time of possession against Smith County, and it's about even as we see it now. There's a big kick, and number 3 will let it go out of bounds. That's Underwood, Ryan Underwood. So keep your eyes on Clay Westfoot right here. He's kicking from his end zone, and boy, he nailed that last one. It wasn't off the ground. I'd say he's using what, about a pitching wedge right here, wouldn't you? Oh, he's going to play it safe. But it's picked off, and a goal attempt goes left by Goodpasture. And they'll give it back to Clay West. Clay will try another one. This time a little rougher on downfield, about halfway court. Headbutt there by Goodpasture gets them control of the ball. There's Agula trying to get it freed for Macon County to take over, and they do. And with the takeover, Nunez gets it to Agula. Agula kicks it back to Nunez. Now, Wohlgemuth has the ball. They're going to kick it out of bounds. Goodpasture will. That'll turn it back over to the Tigers. Tigers will kick it in. Matter of fact, number 3 will have the foot on the soccer ball. No, he's going to throw it in. That's Underwood. And that was a nice use of the chest there to keep that ball in play. Wohlgemuth with the ball gets it back up. They're trying not to get it in that area right there. And there is the ball stayed in bounds. Yeah, it's a nice save. Here is an attempt on the goal. It's not going to happen as Agula, has the ball going to the center with it. And now across, and Goodpasture will just pick that ball up and get it back, but stolen once again by number 5 there, Williamson. And in the game is the backup goalie, Marshall. Marshall plays the ball just a moment. He gets it back court there to Santos. Santos across the halfway marker, way downfield in Tiger territory, and that will be 24 with the ball. And Wohlgemuth with it now. Stocky kid he is. And a kick goes to Agula. Agula trying to get it back to Wohlgemuth. And it's going to be taken by Underwood. Underwood gets it back over to Agula. He's going to be tripped. The ball will go out of bounds. And the Tigers will maintain possession. So that'll be Underwood with a free kick for the Tigers. Another senior is going to be missed. Nice kick. Goes down 2. There's Agula trying to keep the ball in play for the Tigers, and he does that. He'll kick it back in Goodpasture territory there. And this is one of those games, let me say it this way, if you smoke cigarettes, soccer's not for you. But let me tell you, you got to have some lungs, you got to have vascularness. If you smoke them old dirty cigarettes, you're going to be playing soccer. And most of the other sports too, but especially this one, because they say in basketball you rest on offense. That's true. On defense, all players are moving. On offense, the only one with the ball is doing it. And same as in football. On offense, everybody's not used. Defense, they are. So you rest on offense and you win games on defense. So here's a pass in. I'll guess at that number down there, number 10, I believe it was, the backup goalie Marshall threw the ball in. And trying to save the ball for the Tigers. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Alex Santos. Goodpasture has the ball now. This is one of those fouls that occurred. There'll be a kick from where the foul occurred. And you see Goodpasture with the ball. That's where the foul was. Long kick, he's going in. Oh, there's one. Oh, man, that was a deflection. It almost went through the goal. And if it hadn't been for Clay West right there, Clay always remember that, and you saved that, son. There's a high kick by West. Look at here, we may have something going here now. We're down in right at the goal for Goodpasture. And sometimes when you stick your head out there to kick the ball, the head don't meet the ball sometimes, and that gets loose. And Santos has the ball to Agula. Agula tries to find a clear way to kick the ball, and he does. He's finding Martinez on the far side of the field. Martinez to Santos. Santos across the halfway marker. And Macon County will have that inbound pass. And here is where you got to wonder, is that's the goal that Macon County wants to get in for the score on that end, so why are they kicking it back over on this end? Well, sometimes you have to do that to get that clear defensive or offensive player. You got to get him in the clear, settle all the confusion down, and set up the next play. Agula with the ball. Kick to the, just goes a little left. And the Goodpasture coach was real concerned about his players letting Agula have that attempt at that kick. Thought it was a great attempt. It just went a little bit left. So off of the ground, Goodpasture will pop the ball, picked up by Macon County. Macon County will find Marshall. And there Santos comes in to save the ball from going back to Goodpasture. He saves it again. Now the kick across the field here is Goodpasture trying to get Anglemuth. I'll get that right in a minute. Walgamuth. And there was a foul occurred where the ball is spotted. And you got to wonder, are they going to try for a goal, or are they looking to the left side of the field over there? They're going to set something up, I'm sure. Macon County has got great defense on that play. All of them in front of the net. So here comes the Goodpastures attempt at a kick way right in the next 2 or 3 different parking lots down there. They'll retrieve that ball in about 45-50 minutes and bring it back into play. So number 15 will go in. Villanueva will go in and give Nunez a break. Now I can understand needing a lot of breaks in this fast-paced game. 20 minutes, take a 10-minute break, play 20 more minutes. 40 minutes of running, getting your shin bones kicked, and as Jerry Clower said, the meek shall inherit the earth. And a lot of times you'll see these players right there on the earth inheriting in some of it. There is a big hold out there that wasn't called, and 24, Martinez. Yeah, they did catch it. 5 minutes. The kick, big kick. Big kick by Underwood. Goes all the way to the basket and retrieved by Goodpasture's goalie. And people, as watching this, you might think that the goalie hadn't got a lot to do. Boy, he's got a lot on his shoulders. He may not be involved in every kick of the ball, but when it gets on his end of the field, buddy, let me tell you, that guy's the most important player on the field at that time for either side. So now we have a foul. And that will be number 6, Jared Hill, a junior, getting up off the carpet. This field is the distance north and south of a football field. and within a yard being the width. It's almost a football field, real close to it, but you can tell striped off a whole lot different. There's a nice little kick with some iron under it, and the Tigers played that perfect. They're going to try to get that headbutt, and there is, oh Lord, I started to call that one. Underwood just missed one. It floated a little high, and the wind might have gotten out of that. And once again, the Goodpasture coach is not real pleased with his defense letting that occur. As we said when we were playing Smith County here, one run, one basket, one kick, that's all important, especially in soccer. One goal is so very, very important. There is Underwood getting the ball back on his end of the court. Osorio has it, stolen by Goodpasture. Argulo trying to get the ball, he does. Macon County has it back. No, there's Goodpasture with another steal. Back across to the Tigers' end of the field. And that was a giveaway there, as number 18 will pick that one up easy enough, Osorio, and kick the ball out of bounds. A toss-in pass by Goodpasture, not wasting any time. There is Osorio with another steal, but it goes out of bounds once again. Big pass inside for Goodpasture. Here's number 18 with it. Oh, there's a nice kick inside. Nice pass, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds by number 24, Martinez, the junior. And that will be, I think, a pass. Yeah, that's a pass in. They're going to try that headbutt again to get in the net, but it did not work. There is fighting for that ball with Goodpasture, the Gula. Number 15, Villanueva was in there also trying to get that steal. Tigers has it, so something worked right there. Hill with the ball now. Back to Villanueva. On the far side of the field, it's going to go out of bounds. Who touched it last? Goodpasture did. Quickly, Tigers pass that back in, finding number 6, Hill. Back to Santos. Santos guarded heavily over there, double guarded as a matter of fact. And here's a big steal. This, well, I tell you what, you got to see right there how quick the Tigers got back on defense. And Agula, boy, we mentioned his name a bunch tonight. It's number 11 there, graduating senior. Here's Goodpasture trying to work the ball inside, and they do. Is it going to be stolen by the Tigers? Yes, it is. And a kick, last touch by Goodpasture, goes out of bounds. I'm sorry, it must have been off of the Tiger. They give it back to Goodpasture. Lordy mercy, we dodged a bullet. Let me tell you, we dodged a bullet. You can see right there our cameraman Barry Hyde right in on that play, and we dodged a bullet. All they had to do just belly bump that one, chest bump it, and it'd be in the net there for the first score. Agula with the steal. Goes to Santos. Santos across the half field marker. And you know, from what I'm seeing here, the players do a whole lot of officiating themselves out there. They pretty well know who's going to have the ball pass in, who it went out on, so that saves a lot of. Here's a golden opportunity, and we left it. Kick was just a little bit far as Osorio brings it back out to the top of the field. Agulo has the ball and will take it to Underwood. Underwood, boy, he just missed a goal. He just missed a score right there. That was that one hit the top of the bar and went over. That was a nice attempt there by Ryan Underwood. Ryan's got one more year with this soccer team. Good leader this year, will be counted on heavily next year. There was a great kick, inbounds kick by number 18, Osorio. Real close to the net that you could put a foot on. Put it through the basket. Here is Cameron Walgamuth, a senior. There's the pass in. And the attempted head pass. And a block by Goodpasture to stop. That was a pretty good scoring attempt. Wow. Wow. Did we? Man, that was so close. It hit the bar on top, as you saw, and just went straight down and bounced back out. Boy, my goodness, so close, but yet so far away. So now we'll have the ball coming back in. Goodpasture way down here. There is a kick going in the scoring area. There is a West to see how good you are. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I believe him. Yeah. West had to get a mouthful of grass over there, but it kept Goodpasture from scoring. And he'll have the kick, the free kick from the ground. See if he's deep or shorter. He's just about halfway. He's just setting her up trying to get across the field, which he does. Osorio there with the soccer ball. Osorio has it now. Heel. And that was going to go out of bounds. White's ball, Goodpasture's ball. No score here in this first 20 minutes of play. There's a big charge on the ball after it was in by Shrum, holding Shrum. He charged that heavily. And we almost got a free ball over here. As Underwood kicked that one out, thought he might be in some trouble and kicked it out. Another one kicked out of bounds. And I have noticed a lot of times when one team thinks they may be in trouble of giving up a goal, they'll intentionally kick it out of bounds to stop the play and get their team reorganized. Ball passed in. And there is the ball top of the scoring square. Can I put it that way? Lafayette will get the Macon County will get the ball. Osorio trying to get it across half court. Does not. A steal by Goodpasture. And it'll go back to the home side here. Now Agulo with the ball. Oh, a little soft kick there. But it turned out to Osorio real good. Angola, the senior, boy, he's a pretty good darn player now. And there is a whole lot of contact there, and still nobody has blew a whistle or called a foul. Here's a steal by Goodpasture. They'll get the ball back in play, and that one's going to be picked up, kicked out of bounds, I guess, by Hill. Yeah. So the white team, Goodpasture, will have the inbound pass. So we have, the ball is out of bounds, and Goodpasture's going to kick it in. They have, I can't understand the board up there. 19 minutes remaining. 19 minutes remaining in this first 40 minutes of play. No score yet here in Tigertown, USA. Here is the senior Clay West. The ball from the ground. And I don't know if they have a choice of kicking it from the ground or a free kick. Out of bounds, it's from the ground. A foul, it'll be in their hand, I suppose. So there is a long kick halfway. Oh, man. Pretty nice effort there by number 10, the backup goalie Marshall, to try to get that one. Goodpasture will handle the ball at the half-court mark. That one was out of bounds, and nobody called that one. And number 3 there, you saw him with his hands there. Hey, wait, where's the whistle? Well, it was definitely on the out-of-bounds marker there, but no call. Goodpasture. And we have a whistle and a foul, I believe. And I don't have the correct lineup for Goodpasture. I will tell you 7 seniors graduating out of the class from unofficially on my sheet of paper. So with the ball, Goodpasture trying to do what the Tigers are trying to do and get it in the goal down here for the first score of the game. And there's a nice steal by Angelo. His mom just told me this evening how to pronounce that, and my memory is not that long. Angelo, I believe. Goodpasture with the inbound pass from way across the field. And they're going to change up. Evidently, this cat has got you got a big throw in. And West, look at there. That's what a goalie does. That's what a goalie does. Look at there. That's something else he does, too. Big kick. Boy, if we could have got on that ball down there some way or another, it kicks it all the way down the field to the opposing Goodpasture goalie. And he tries to kick one up high. Kind of missed it a little bit. To this point, I can say he's not hardly got the leg that West has got. But we haven't saw it all yet. There is Santos with the ball. Santos has it now. A kick going in. There is a deflection off of the head of number 7, Shrum, Holden Shrum, a junior. It'll go out of bounds. And this game a lot more movement than, but a whole lot like Major League Baseball. You don't get a lot of scoring in it sometimes. So Goodpasture, not the goalie, but a backup kicker, I suppose, one got that down field. A nice kick there, but Hill bumps into it with his chest and gets it back, turns it back over to the Tigers. And there is Villanueva with the ball, back to Hill. Hill going across, finding Aguilar. Nice feet work there by Aguilar. All the way back over to Martinez. Martinez holding the ball. Gives a kick down to the backup goalie Marshall. Marshall gets it back half court. And the Tigers will have the inbound pass. I'm sorry, it will be a kick. It will be a kick from where the foul occurred. Kicking will be Underwood. He was responsible for a score in the Smith County game. There is a just up a little bit. And Underwood can kick a ball. And remember, he's a junior. He'll have another year to go with this soccer team. Goodpasture. There is the Tigers with the ball. Number 6 trying to get it across. Hill, he does. Keeps the ball. And a right-footed pass. Oh, another attempt by number 18, and a nice attempt, Osorio. Just went right. You keep attempting. One of them's got to hit the golden spot down there inside the net. And you said Underwood, the kicker for the football team here in Tiger Town. I didn't understand that. He's got a foot on him. Tigers playing around with the ball over. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. Here's the inbound pass, trying to lead the offensive player inside the scoring area. The ball gets out of bounds. So give that back to the white team, Goodpasture. And we have a couple of subs coming in for Goodpasture. 13 and 22 And if my list is correct, that'd be Webster. And I stop at 19, so good luck on that 22. Okay, somebody had pulled a trick on me now and wrote a lineup down on the back of it. 22, that was Ethan Kahn. Oh, Lord mercy. Here comes Goodpasture. Woo! Was that Aguilo? No, that's number 24 for the Tigers. Martinez being ran over by the Goodpasture player. So long kick here, I think Underwood. Ain't a doubt about it. He got my vote. Oh, stepping in to deflect the ball, Martinez. Only for a moment. Here is Wolgamoth. Gets the steal. Angelo. And we have contact now. Don't say it's not a contact sport. Shin bones will be sore when the game is over. Nice save there. As 15 will kick the ball. Villanueva over to Osorio. Osorio to the far side of the field. And trying to find Marshall. A nice save there by the Tigers. As Hill gets involved in the game and almost saved that ball. A lot of aggressiveness for the Tigers being shown. Nunez, number 8, going in. And we'll give Holden Schrum a breath. 10 minutes, well, 11 minutes remaining in this first half. As Goodpasture has the ball, a big kick for Goodpasture. And we're going to have a deflection of the ball as number 7 brings that down for Goodpasture. That would be there's that long throw in by trying to get it in the middle of the field. There's just a little blooper. Misses the net on the right side. Here is West. The senior Clay West. And nice kick to the center of the field to be kicked out of bounds by Goodpasture. Now here is the Tigers. Wolgamuth gets the ball to Osorio. Back to Aguilar. And on the far, is there a whistle there or not? No, it goes to the Tigers as Marshall keeps the ball alive, getting it out of bounds. It'll be inbounded to Marshall by Santos. Santos fighting for the ball now and still fighting for it. Good job of Santos. Trying to keep the ball alive for the blue team, but it'll go out of bounds, so Goodpasture will have the opportunity of a kick. And here it comes. Pretty darn good kick. He's kicking sideways of the wind, so that's a pretty good kick there. Yeah, yeah, that was an intentional. I thought he was going to kick it at himself, but he wanted to get it over there where the defense was there. That would be Lovell, a junior, and he'll kick it out of bounds off the leg of the Tigers. Here comes. Woo! Tell you saw there that West is not protected any more than the others are, and could have been some serious contact right there. A nice save by West, Clay West. The ball will go out. It'll bring it back to the white team, Goodpasture. the inbound pass, the head pass. Santos will draw a foul from number 3, Seapole, the sophomore. So Underwood will take charge of the ball. Big kick, right down in front of the net. And Goodpasture's going to kick that one out of bounds. They thought they were in trouble there and might have been, but they'll throw it out of bounds and they'll give the ball to Cameron Walgamuth, a senior. And they'll see what kind of offensive play the Tigers will set up on this inbound pass. They'll go to Agarlu. Kept alive by Santos. Santos gets the ball away to Goodpasture. Here they come, a nice lead pass, maybe a little bit too much of a lead pass there to Lovell. Lovell goes and loses the ball out of bounds, and it will go to the Tigers. Here's Underwood for the pass in bounds. He'll find Agula. I'll get it right. Santos. Back to Villanueva. Villanueva kicks over and finds Osorio. Villanueva with the ball, fighting for it now. Still fighting. The Goodpasture comes out of that huddle with it. And Goodpasture with some opportunities. And just like the Tigers have not got the ball inside the net yet. Hill will have the ball. Oh, Lord. He held on so much that they had to drag him downfield. Oh, Lord. Jared Hill. I really believe they're going to get Jared Hill with a penalty, but, man, the defensive player was hanging around him. He drug him down the court there. They're going to give it to the Tigers. Tigers with that free kick, as Underwood will put the toe to the ball. Nice. In amongst the headbutts, that doesn't work. Here is the ball. Goodpasture has the ball on the Tigers' end of the field. And there's number 7 playing with that. Is he going to take it by himself? That would be Barksdale. And I'm not sure. But the Tigers have the ball at this time. Hill has it. And Jerry, why couldn't the ball hit a little stone or something, go left or right? And that was a big kick right there. It fell right in the hands of the goalie. And Goodpasture saved that. I thought it was going to go out of bounds. And there's a big steal by the Tigers. And the ball will go out of bounds right in front of us here. White will have the inbound pass. They will. And they will find Barksdale. Osorio trying his best to get the ball down. He's doing a lot of running in this first 40 minutes here. 3 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in this first session here in Tiger Town. No score. Tigers with the ball. The kick. Walgamuth will stop that play. Give it to Agula. I'd have to get used to some of this just running up there and taking the ball like that. That's legal. As Goodpasture will intercept on the left side of the field. Still in bounds. That'll be stolen by Hill, I believe. And the attempt was not what they wanted it to be. And in 2 games that we have done, I have not seen a kick from the penalty area in front of the nets with only a kicker and the goalie involved. So we have a stoppage on the field. Now we're going back at it. Tigers will have the ball. They're going to try to kick this one up in the air, in the middle, just like that, and a headbutt, wrong headbutt. Had the Tiger got a head on that one, then possibly a score. There is an attempt. The ball's going, and number 18 is Osorio. He is really wringing his ears off out there because he kicked that one high and had a real legitimate shot at the first score in the game. But it goes high. He's still whooping on himself out there. The kick. And I believe going to get none of that. Osorio will get it to Argola. Over to Wolgamuth. And Goodpasture with the steal in Tiger territory. And the side kick going into West. West is backing up his teammates. Said, "Hey, I'm gonna put all my little Nike on this one. Here it goes," and he did. Nice kick. And I like the hustle of number 10 there, the backup goalie Marshall. He had it all intentions of stealing that ball. Didn't work that way, but that was his intentions. There's Osorio with the ball kicking over to Aguilo. The roller didn't get all of his tennis shoe on it. He probably got 3 of his 5 toes on that ball. It just didn't have a lot of steam, but a good effort. And Goodpasture kicks the ball out of bounds. It'll give it back to Wolgamuth. I believe as many times as I have pronounced his name, I got it either as close as I have or got it. Nailed it one. Wolgamuth. Goodpasture. You may not understand this statement, but Goodpasture's using their head a lot more than the Tigers are, and we're still scoreless. 23 seconds remaining in this first 40-minute segment. And no score here in Tigertown, USA. And with 10 seconds and counting, Goodpasture will kick wide. And we're going to end the first 40 minutes of play here in Tigertown, USA. Boy, a lot of running, a lot of kicking. Some fouls occurred. And some boys breathing profusely out there. And we played 40 minutes with no score, 0-0, Tigers and Goodpasture. We'll take a 10-minute break. We'll be back with the final segment right after this. Here we go. We got 40 minutes left in this contest. What an exciting game it is, 0-0. We have played 40 minutes, and we've been up and down this field so many times. We've got tracks out there. It looks like a bunch of cows that walked around on the field and made paths. But, folks, it's been competitive. Both schools, the competitive part about it is both schools is not allowing the other one to score. And if this one goes 40 minutes like the first half did, we might wind up in a scoreless tie game here. Please understand that next Friday, the Tigers will be playing at White House Heritage on Friday night, Friday afternoon. That's their first round of the district playoff. So keep that in mind, and we're going to be traveling next week. And you parents get your little extra gas in your tank and $50-$60 extra there for food and stuff, and get ready to go to White House Heritage next Friday. The Tigers with a 5-win, 5-loss, and 2 ties on the season. North Central will be re-airing this game in the morning at 10 a.m. on Channel 97. You missed that one, give you another opportunity at 2 p.m. and 9 p.m. that afternoon to revisit this game here. And once again, we certainly appreciate North Central being out here bringing this to you. Otherwise, you see it once and you don't get to see it no more. So you can put it on your TV. Oh, there was a nice attempt at a goal by Aguilar. Well, let's pronounce it Aguila. Mauricio M. Aguila. Tell me I don't know Spanish. Here is the kick. We have swapped ends of the field here. Goodpasture's on the right side. defending that goal from the Tigers. The Tigers are on the left side. You see West down there on the far end. If not, you will pretty soon. In this scoreless game here, Macon County High, it's Goodpasture and the Tigers. Tigers with the ball at this time. And I just about, there's Osorio with the ball. The attempted kick will go wide right. And I don't know, maybe my compadre here can tell me why number 1 is out there in front of the goal and gives it to the other kid to kick out. I don't know what that ruling is on that. And a big, ow! My goodness. Okay. At this time, Tigers on the field, do something for me. Get down on your hands and knees. Look up to the heavens and say, thank you, Lord. That ball, to me, looked like it was within a half inch of being inside that net twice. Golly bum, what a save by the Tigers. You got to swell up when the time comes to swell up, and buddy, they swelled up. And matter of fact, we still got, now we're getting the ball out from the net just a little bit, and I feel a little better. There is, with the ball now, is Santos kicking across the field, trying to find Osorio, and does. And Goodpasture will answer that with a kick out of bounds. Wow. Looking around the complex, you can tell the soccer field inside the running track here. Big soccer complex out here. So there is let's see if we can get the ball here, number 10. We did not. We did. Yeah, the backup kicker, Isaac Marshall. So guess where we're at? We're a heartbeat away from scoring here as we have the ball deep in Goodpasture's territory, but we're going to back it off. There is Villanueva. And a big low kick by number 3, Underwood, will be picked up by the goalie. And that is the official goalie right there, kicking the ball downfield, and will hit the leg of Hill. Hill gets it back over to Villanueva. Goodpasture with the steal, only to kick it to Santos. Santos kicks the ball against the body of Goodpasture, goes out of bounds. So it'll be an inbound pass for the Tiger, Jared Hill. Deep down head pass there, goes to Agula. Now Hill has the ball. Big long kick there going across to Santos. Santos misses the ball. And Osorio will try to save it for the Tigers. It'll go out of bounds. And Goodpasture will have the inbound pass. They've got to get the ball out of that mess, and did. Here is Underwood trying to deflect the soccer ball. 40-minute halves as opposed to 20 minutes, I think I said a moment ago, with 40-minute halves. We're in that second 40-minute half here with 35 minutes remaining in that. That is a game, either tied or somebody's going to win it. And if you remember back in Smith County game, how long did we go before there's a score there, before the Tigers eventually played a shutout, Smith County 3-0 there. So at any given time, there can be and when you get close to that net on each end of the field, I don't care if you're from Goodpasture or Macon County, when you get, the closer you get the ball to it, the smaller it gets. And it's like trying to kick that big soccer ball inside a thimble or something like that when you get down there. There is a big steal by the Tigers, saving that ball from going in the net. And out of bounds it'll go. Last touch by Goodpasture. And you might see the players moving a little slower than they did in the first 40-minute segment. Now, I can understand that. Now, if those players was like me and 73 years old, they're probably crawling up the field right now. I get tired watching these guys. And here's Goodpasture with the ball. Oh, big steal by Marshall. Goodpasture gets it back. Downfield goes the ball, and Underwood's after it. He'll get it back out. Villanueva kicks it out front. Now the head kick will go to number 10. There's a whistle. Yeah. Ball will go to the Tigers. Here's Ryan Underwood to put the toe to the ball. Here it goes. Big kick. Look at that, folks. Big kick right there by Underwood. And then right back as the Tigers trying to get something on the board. Wolgamuth has the ball, but stolen. Here's the ball coming back to the goalie for and a rollout. Nice play by Goodpasture. They'll get the ball only to Tiger put a paw on that thing, gets it back across the field, and quickly an opportunity for Goodpasture until look at Underwood out there. My goodness, Underwood is wow. Wow, what a play by Underwood. That's a defensive play there. Here is a big kick going towards the Goodpasture goal for Macon County. It's not going to get there. Picked up by the goalkeeper. Big kick. Nice kick. And who's going to have that ball to be out of bounds? I think Chess bumped it out. Martinez will, no, it was the last touch by Martinez. And the pass in. Oh, West with a tremendous save. Tremendous. That was a good play by Goodpasture. They got the ball right in the halfway of the net there, right in front of it. I mean, they made a nice offensive play, and then Macon County countered that with a nice defensive play. Now Macon County has an opportunity to score. After the steal on the ball, who's going to have that one? Looks like Schrum will get the ball for the Tigers. Here comes Argula over to Santos, right into, oh Lord, yeah, here it was, and I can tell you from looking at Isaac Marshall that his little kick was intended for one of his players to come up behind him and take control of it, and they weren't there. But that was great thoughts by Isaac Marshall there. So the Tigers will have the inbound pass from deep. Now he can kick it from that little corner position you see there, and he's going to go to the end, right in the middle. A headbutt was, nope, yep. Just misses. Nice play, Tigers. Just misses. And once again, Goodpasture coach was not happy with that. He hadn't been very happy all night, matter of fact. He'll be all right. 30 minutes remaining in the game in regulation here. Big kick. You got to see it to appreciate the little laugh there. The ball went line drive, as you saw, downfield, and Holden Schrum was going to go up there and kick it, and he missed it. And the ball will be, I was wondering, or I'm still wondering how in the world the Tigers can have the inbound pass. They touched the ball last and it went out of bounds. So this I don't know. Now I do know this. Martinez kicks the ball way downfield. The ball was kept alive there and still alive by Hill. And there is Schrum. The ball will go out of bounds off of Schrum's tennis shoe there. And the inbound pass for Goodpasture will go back to Schrum, and Schrum's getting involved in the second half here. Santos way across the field. Osorio, excuse me. Osorio with the ball. Woo! There's a big old block. That might have been a helmet-to-helmet block right there. They don't wear helmets down here. I don't know of any piece of safety equipment that these kids wears other than maybe a little fat sock or something. I see the socks maybe a little fatter around the shin bones than to try to protect those a little bit. But other than that, it's not shoulder pads and helmets and stuff like that. And there's a lot of contact in this game, but they're taught well. There is a attempt by Shrum, blocked by Goodpasture. Goalie comes out, gets the ball downfield. There's Agula with the ball. Agula got some good feet work. He got some good feet work over there. Osorio now gets the ball. And Osorio now has it. Coming back to the net. Kick goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Tigers. So we'll go the 75, 80 yards or so downfield, wait for the kick from Goodpasture. Scoreless here in the second 40-minute segment. 27 minutes remaining in the game. So after the big kick, the ball will wind up in Underwood. And now out of bounds. Who got that one? Looks like West is going to kick the ball out of the end zone. And does that. Nice kick back to the center of the field. Villanueva fighting for and keeping the soccer ball. Back to Villanueva now. Hey, that guy's dancing around pretty good. He got a hot foot out there too. Shrum getting the ball over to Santos. Santos across the midfield. Goodpasture gets a hold of it. I thought we was going to have a steal, and we did have one. As a matter of fact, Underwood kicks it out of bounds to stop the onslaught on that offensive play from a kick toward the goal, lands behind it. That'll give it back to Clay West. Clay with the big foot. Here he comes. Trying to find Nunez. Does, only for a moment. The ball will be out of bounds. Last touch by Goodpasture. Santos will pass the ball in. And it'll be stolen by Goodpasture. Now stolen by the Tigers. Tigers has the ball. Villanueva has the ball now. Trying to get down the field with it. He's doing some pretty nice little dancing there with that ball. Finally has it stolen as he double teamed. And Nunez, Santos, the kick for the bucket, wide right. As Goodpasture will send back in the game, Seapaul, the sophomore, number 3. The ball into the hands of the Tigers now. Villanueva has it back to Goodpasture. And here is, whoo! It looks to me like that would hurt the body somewhat more than they're telling us it does. But I hear some hard licks out there off the chest. And when you hear them up here, it's a pretty good little kick. There's number 8, Nunez with the ball. Go across the field. It may go out of bounds. Yes, it did. As we missed Could not get a foot on it. It'll go to Macon County as Walgamuth inbounds in traffic, but a nice steal by Nunez. There's Villanueva with the ball. The kick goes to the goal, saved by the goalie. 23 minutes now remaining in the game. Big high kick there. And line drive shot will go out of bounds. Last touch by the Tiger Santos. "40 minutes of nonstop. Take a 10-minute break. Play 40 minutes of nonstop." And who has the ball now? The Tigers has the ball. Trying to get down to this goal. Trying to break this scoreless tie here with 23 minutes left in the game. Tigers with a chance to score there, only to have it stolen. A good footwork there of Goodpasture. Now another steal. Villanueva with the ball. Kicks it over to Santos. Santos keeps it on the ground, only to have it stolen. They're going to get it back. Ooh, I don't know. That's two big old cars hitting head on right there. Nice. Ooh. Just 1/2 a step late on the attempt. Nice play by Goodpasture, as the Tigers were definitely threatening on that drive. 22 minutes now. Soon will be 21. Left to play as number 18 will have the inbound pass or kick. It'll be a kick. Eric Osorio, a sophomore. And watch the Tigers. Tigers will make a move to the middle of the goal. There's a kick. And the kick wasn't, I don't think, where the coaches wanted it. There is an attempt, blocked off. Another attempt. Ooh, inches, only inches above the goal post. Only inches. And not too many of them. Nice attempt there. So we have Goodpasture will send in number 7, Barksdale, the 9th grader or freshman. Big old guy too. No doubt he's a basketball player. And Agula comes out for a rest, and this cat has been playing a lot of soccer tonight. He has really, really impressed me on his aggressiveness. There is Santos with the ball, trying to find, and does Marshall. Marshall loses it back to Goodpasture. And I don't know what that was called, but I think the inbound pass for the Tigers across field to Walgamuth. Walgamuth would get down to the center of the playing area to number 6, Hill. Hill loses it back to Goodpasture. Going down the far sideline is Goodpasture. He'll lose his footing. The whistle, the ball will stay with Goodpasture on the inbound pass. Under 20 minutes, 19 and some seconds remaining in the game. Here's the kick. Way over the goal. Yeah, that was nice intention, but it didn't have a chance there. Nice high kick. He got under it. Pulled it up in the air. Agula will go back in just a moment. And I believe they got to tell that guy in there. He's a good dancer with that soccer ball. The head kick, another head kick. Goodpasture threatening. Good save by Tigers there. The Tigers heel gets the ball by himself down court. He's trying to find number 10, Marshall, and does. The ball will go into the hands of the goalie. Big high kick goes down across the half portion of the field. Villanueva will try to find a Tiger fan. He did not. The ball will go out of bounds and be last touched by the Tiger. Yeah. And for the first time this afternoon, the wind has died down in Tiger Town out here. Very, very comfortable right now. Long pass and a beautiful headbutt in front of the goal, only to lose the ball out of bounds. We have witnessed the Tigers' defensive strategy a bunch, and the ball will go inside. What a play by Goodpasture for the first goal of the game. Goodpasture leads this contest 1-0. That was a nice play. They showed a kick from the corner post. They showed a kick there and just rolled it out. And then Line shot one about ground level in front of the net, and all they had to do to touch it, and it went in. So Goodpasture with that 1-0 lead late in the second half. Goodpasture with the ball again. Sometimes when you finally get that initial score, you just go crazy and start scoring after that. Tigers with the ball will have the inbound pass. There was a trip over there on Walgamuth. Let's see what Underwood can do with the ball. He'll have the kick. And a darn good one, too. To the wrong player, but a good kick. You never know. When that ball is up in the air, it gives the defense just extra time to get in under the ball, wherever it may go. Here's the inbound pass. The Tigers has it. Number 20, Alawamba, a sophomore, in the game now for the Tigers. And the ball kicked to the Tiger coach there. Goodpasture. Agula. Wow. There's one kicked over to the baseball field to stop the play. That could have produced something good also. We're going to kick it from the corner post here on the right side of the field. And again, I'd say just before the toe meets the ball, the Tigers will move and trying to good play by Goodpasture to keep that thing out of that net. And here we go again with Goodpasture. Possession of the ball, the 1-0 lead over the Tigers. 16 minutes remaining in the game. And now the Tigers are playing somewhat more aggressive. They're double teaming and sometimes triple teaming the ball wherever it may be. The ball will be kicked out of bounds. And Clay West will have the inbounds kick from the goal position. The ball with some backspin on it, but it does fall into the feet of Jared Hill. Nice pass over back to Hill, but the ball gets loose. Goodpasture picks it up. Here they come at the top of the key for the net is right in front of them. A good opportunity that went astray. And here is that. Let's see if they're going to try that same play that they did a moment ago. They've got it set up to kick in front of the goal. Well, the last time they just rolled it out about 4 or 5 inches and went from there to score. Let's see if they do it again. Yes, they did. Same play they did a while ago. It worked then. Didn't work this time. Yet. This one out of bounds behind the goalpost. So the Tigers' defense are pretty strong on the Goodpasture's offense on that corner kick. Out will come Alawamba. And back in will go Isaac Marshall after a short rest. Agula, the ball to Powell. No, I'm sorry, it's not. That's 7. That is Shrum. Powell is out tonight with that broken shoulder. Nice kick. Ooh-wee. And a nice save by the goalie. Boy, I thought we had it to glory that time. Now the corner kick for the Tigers right in the middle of the field. Trying to headbutt that one in. That won't work. Here is Villanueva with the ball, trying to keep it alive. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. And stays in possession of the Tigers. Villanueva will have the inbound pass, trying to find Agula. And Goodpasture is going to find that ball and just kick it out of bounds way downfield. The Tigers will inbound this pass by Martinez. The big pass from Martinez comes down out of bounds once again by number 17. Shrum with the ball, keeping it alive, gives it up to Goodpasture. Goodpasture quickly downfield, stumbles on the ball a little bit as Wolgamuth is there for the Tigers. Another opportunity for Goodpasture, misses. But they keep it in bounds. They keep the ball alive. There is a big high kick going inside. And boy, another headbutt could have put them up 2, but it goes high. Clay West with the kick. A little short kick this time. Just got it inside the Santos. Santos double teamed. And they'll find Heel. Stolen by Goodpasture. Out of bounds. Last touched by Goodpasture. They'll get into Agula. Agula has it. Still has it. Goes to Villanueva. Villanueva back to Agula. A big kick and then a head bump there by Goodpasture. The ball will go down to stay with Villanueva. Nice play there by Villanueva. Agula. The ball is down in front of the goal, intended for Jared Hill. And Goodpasture will slap it out of bounds. Villanueva will inbound the ball for, nope, they're going to hold back and they're going to put Underwood over here to inbound the pass. Let's see what we have here. Here we go, right in the middle of the field. And there is number 4 on the ball, Santos. Across the field kick. The ball will be stolen. Well, I started to say stolen. Well, they get pretty rough out there when they get close contact like that. And here's Underwood with the ball. Ryan Underwood, a junior, he'll have another chance at soccer one more year. Well, it's getting crunch time now. We're down to 10 minutes. There's a Tiger steal. Agula with the ball. Agula down the left side of the field, trying to get somewhere close to the goal of Sorio. And Goodpasture kicks it out of bounds. And the Tigers will inbound the pass. And that will be inbounded by Cameron Wolgamuth. Picked up by Goodpasture, stolen by the Tigers. That's Walgamuth with the steal. That's a backward kick by Goodpasture. Nice kick. Tigers gets it back to Osorio. And now over to Shrum. Shrum dancing the sidelines. Loses control. Gets the ball down court. There is Underwood with the ball. The head pass. And it's going to wind up with Goodpasture. Goodpasture loses the ball, kicked out of bounds by Walgamuth. The senior Tiger, and it'll be inbounds, a kick, and stolen by Macon County's Santos. And they will find the ball into the hands of Hill. Jared will not have the inbounds pass. They're going to put Walgamuth over there for that pass. And he has the ball now. And Tigers got to set up something and set it up quick. We're down to 8 minutes remaining in this contest. Villanueva, another good ball player, he's taking a little rest. Not a long one, but a little rest. Once again, Goodpasture loses the ball out of bounds. There's Walgamuth with the inbound pass to Hill. Goodpasture stealing that ball. Argula gets the ball to Underwood. Underwood has it blocked. Back out in open territory is Goodpasture. There is the pop down to the right side of the goal. West lets that go. And it looks like the ball is going to be kicked in or passed in by Goodpasture. Right in the corner. There's those double players over on the ball. The ball is on the ground in the little corner post, little three-corner. They're going to do the traditional pass in this time. Nice save by Clay West. That ball is very hard to defend when it's kicked correctly, and that one was right in the middle of right in the heart of the basket. And a little bit of urgency now as the Tigers are going to have to step it up to tie this game. The clock right now is the best player that Goodpasture has. There's a nice save, only for the Tiger to get it. And number 8, Nunez. Another attempt at the goal, blocked out by Clay West. Here comes Clay with the kick. And a large head pass there. Another one. Looks like a pinball machine out there. The ball going off of everybody's head. Just as long as it don't come off of mine. Another goal by Goodpasture right in the right corner of the net. And that one was just perfectly kicked, to be honest with you. Just over the outstretched hands of Clay West. And that'll put Goodpasture up by 2 with 5.5 minutes, 5:49 remaining in the ball game. Tigers has the ball. Agula finds Underwood right back to Agula. He is handling that ball quite a bit in this game. And there was a lead kick over to number 18, Osorio. Osorio on the out-of-bounds pass comes back in, finding Holden Shrum. And Shrum will lose the ball out of bounds now, and they'll give it back to Goodpasture. And we have a change of players for Goodpasture. And but I want to tell you something, they do not stop the clock for just about anything. Clock runs during these fouls, these inbound kicks and passes and stuff like that. So here is Underwood with the ball. Agula running for the ball down in the scoring area, but the ball was not there. Kicking the ball is Hill. Into the middle, finding Santos. Now, nice save there by number 7, Schrum. Villanueva back in the game for the Tigers. There's a head kick, goes back. The ball goes back on the Tigers' defensive end, out of bounds. It'll go off of the foot of Martinez. There's the inbound kick, going to be good play by Marshall there to steal that ball on the inbound pass. Get it into the hands of Agula. And there's an opportunity for the Tigers. Ooh, what happened there? You just tried to kick one heel and tried to get it back over in the middle of the field, and the goalie just fell on it. He's allowed to do that. Inside his little box over there, he's allowed to do that. So the ball way downfield. Tigers pick it up. Martinez gets the ball out to midfield. Now Goodpasture has a steal. The attempt inside, nice save by West. Kick goes way right, out of bounds. And West will have the inbound kick. 3:07 remaining in the game. The pass comes in to Underwood. Winds up to Martinez. Now Goodpasture with that attempt. Ooh, kick is way high. That will turn it back over to Clay West. Will tremendous kick downfield. Head-butted back to the center of the field and kicked out of bounds by Goodpasture. Give it to the Tigers. And Nunez will inbound for the Tigers, only to have the ball kicked out of bounds once again. There, nice thoughts right then. Nice inbound pass by Walgamuth. Goodpasture with the ball. Big high kick about center field, midfield. Villanueva steps in there, and a whistle and a little foul give the ball to Goodpasture, leading 2-0 with 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining, and it's looking bad for the Tigers. But have no fear, the Tigers will play again next Friday afternoon at White House Heritage. And that was probably not a goal attempt, but it was pretty doggone close. Here it is, West with a kick out from his goal, and does, right in the middle of the field. But Goodpasture is going to intercept that ball, intercepted now by Underwood, and he gives the ball off to Hill. Hill, and a nice save from going out of bounds there by Santos. Agula with the ball, finding Osorio. Nice pass. Now if you can get a hold of that one, and the ball is still alive by the Tigers. Saved Agula and kicks one over the net. Well, we're going to end it like this. There's 27 seconds remaining in this game, and it looks very hopeless for the Tigers. They are Goodpasture with our guest is leading this game 2-0, and Everybody's taking their time. I don't blame them for that. A hard line drive kick goes to the center of the field. Goodpasture with the ball. West going to come out and kick the ball almost the length of the court. We're going to wind it down. The horn has sounded. The game is over with. And Goodpasture is going to win over the Tigers here at Tigertown by a score of 2-0. And it took so long for anybody to score, but then it seemed like the players got a little bit more antsy in that second 40-minute segment, but it was the wrong team. As Goodpasture laid a couple of them in the goal, had one real nice play, a little fake from the corner that they had that play, and then another goal to make it 2-0. That's the way it is in Tigertown. Thanks for being with us, folks. Hope you enjoyed this game here on Channel 97. North Central. Barry Hyatt, thanks you for your camera and your hard work for our kids here in the community, and thanks to North Central for bringing you all of this. And for Barry Hyatt, I'm Ronnie Malley, and we'll see you the next time. Don't forget now the Tigers will be playing at White House Heritage on Friday night.